G'day everyone. Bit of a weird setting tonight. I'm down in Tassie for work, so staying in a hotel room, and it's got a weird four-poster bed and a Chesterfield armchair, so I'm rolling with it. It's like story time with Hugh Hefner or something, so a bit odd, but anyway, that'll have to do us. So we're getting pretty close to the end of this whole process, and I just wanted to give you a bit of an insight into what it's all been like, because I've never done this before. I know a couple of people that have done it before, running for Parliament, but haven't really seen the day-to-day of it. So I imagine you'll be the same, and it might be interesting just to get an idea of what it's all like. So it's been crazy. I made a really late decision to do this. It was probably only 4 weeks out from the election that we confirmed that I was going to run. So there's just a mad house in terms of getting the nomination done, getting all the checks and balances done. There's all the paperwork associated with that. Just meetings all the time with the party, obviously, to make sure we had all our ducks in a row. And then just getting everything ready. There's been some really weird parts to it, like getting professional headshots, for instance. Like, that's not something I've had to do before. And then of course you see your head on flyers going out and up on core flutes and things like that. It's been really strange. It's been a real balancing act. I was really fortunate that my boss gave me his blessing to do this. I did say that it wouldn't impact work too much, and in reality it probably has, or it definitely has. It's been really hard. I've worked every day since the start of the campaign, and I tried to do this around it, and then obviously family and footy and everything else around it. It's been a challenge, but fortunately I've had a heap of support. So obviously my wife Cass has just given me free rein to do this, and it hasn't been easy. The kids are pretty excited about it all. My family have been out every day handing out how-to votes. I've had strangers helping, people that I've never met that have just offered their help, which has been brilliant. One thing it's probably the thing that struck me the most about this whole process is just the amount of messages I've had from people, friends, but people I haven't seen, friends that I haven't seen for years, and they've reached out and said, look, well done, really proud of you for doing this. I think it's great you're doing this. I was kind of expecting a bit of a ribbing, like I was expecting, some good-natured jibes about it all. But honestly, I've been blown away with the positivity around the support from people. As I say, people I haven't heard from for years. That's been pretty overwhelming to deal with. So a couple of firsts for me. One of them was my first interview on radio down at Frankston, which was a bit nerve-wracking. Obviously, copped a bit of grief from the boys at footy, because I said something like, good morning, and it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then of course, last night, my live TV debut on Sky News, which was a really interesting process. Obviously, Sky News, I don't think there was a person in the room that won't vote Liberal. It was a very conservative audience. They'd already made up their mind. And of course, we had Nathan Conroy on the panel with me, as well as Kristen Abraham, who's a really great candidate. She's a really good person. And, we did the panel show last night, and it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed her approach to this. I certainly have issues with the policies and the party she's running for, and I'll continue to point that out. But as a person, she's a ripper. So I really wish her all the best in this. It's just been a full-on exercise. I'm knackered, I'll be honest. We've got, I think, what is it now? Tuesday night. So we've got, 4 or 5 days left. Saturday's obviously polling day. I'm going to hang around mainly Seaford on the day. I've got a work function that night, so I'm spewing that I can't be doing more on the night. I can't be watching Anthony Green go through the results. We had a poll come out the other day, said we're on track for 3%, but it was a very small sample size. I'm hopeful we'll get a bit more than that. So if we don't, so be it. Like, ultimately it's up to the voters, and that's the cool thing about this. But I feel like we've really started to get some momentum throughout this whole journey, and that's cool. That's that's a pretty good thing. So it's getting pretty close now. Regardless of the result, I've enjoyed the experience. I have no idea if I'll do this again. the party, the Australian Democrats have just been amazing. The support, there's people that I didn't know at all really a few months ago, and now I know them really well, and we've been through this process together. It's just been great. Many of them have been through this. They've run as candidates themselves, or they've been around a campaign, so I've been able to kind of feed off their experience. But it's all new. Even recording videos like this all the time. It's all very new, but it's been exciting. And I just hope we get a few votes ultimately, because that's the whole point, really. It's not often you get to ask 110,000 people what they think here. Now, obviously, we don't have the budget of the big guys, so most of those 110,000 won't even know I exist, right? That's the reality. But the ones we've spoken to, the ones we've reached, we've been getting a really positive, warm reception. They're happy to see the Australian Democrats back, and that's got me feeling good. I think we've got a whole range of objectives for this election, or this by-election, that don't necessarily have anything to do with the numbers. It is, they say it's a numbers game, but there's a lot that's not about the numbers. But I'm feeling good, and I'm just looking forward to Saturday night when we can sit back and just know that it's all done and dusted. We've left it all on the table, and see how we went, and enjoy the process. I just want to say thanks to everyone. The support on social media has been great. We're getting really good traction, and it's exciting. So thanks everyone. I'll keep doing a couple of videos up until Saturday, and then I'll probably give you a bit of an update afterwards once we know where we landed. But thanks everyone, and get out there, put a 1 in the box next to my name, and hopefully that makes a difference. Cheers, guys.
Authorised by ACAS Streak, Australian Democrats, NAN.